Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today on this beautiful Sunday? It's 9 a.m. here in Tokyo. Today, we're going to have a fun lesson, a little bit difficult, but it'll be an interesting lesson. It should be good. This lesson will definitely help you become more fluent in English. So we're going to get started pretty soon here. Karina, good morning. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. It's beautiful here. It's nice and sunny. It's a nice sunny morning here. I hope you're having a great day, Karina. Thanks for joining. I look forward to today's lesson. Today, if you got a chance to look at the title of the lesson before clicking, it says today we're going to study wish. But not only wish, we're also going to be studying only if as well. So wish and only if. It's going to be very useful English. We use it a lot. A little bit difficult at times, but I'm going to try to make it really easy for everybody to understand. XYZ, good morning. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining. I hope you're having a good morning as well. So some of you might not have ever used only if, and only if is just a stronger version of wish. It's just a stronger version of wish. So it has the same meaning, but it's just a little bit stronger. Okay, so wish and only if, that's what's on our agenda for today. We're going to study these two things. They are advanced grammar. So we will be doing that. As always, I'll put the lesson onto the screen. And if you want a copy of that lesson, just DM me and I can get that to you. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer while we wait for people to jump on. But in the meantime, I'll put the lesson on to the screen so people can start to see what we're going to do. All right, just give me a second while there we go. Okay, so that is our lesson today. I wish. And while we're waiting for people to join, let's look at this speak like a native part. We can get some extra vocabulary while we wait. And in today's speak like a native, today's sort of slang phrase is going to be get a kick out of. Get a kick out of. So the example sentence says, I get a kick out of watching my son try to walk. I get a kick out of watching my son try to walk. What do you think that means? Supergirl, good morning. How are you doing today? Good to have you here. All right, so get a kick out of. What do you guys think that means? Get a kick out. It's always when we use this phrase, it's going to be get a kick out of something or someone. Usually it's going to be something. Here, the subject is getting a kick out of watching my son try to walk. Getting a kick out of watching my son try to walk. Good morning, you. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good morning. So does anybody know what that means? Get a kick out of. So XYZ, be able to. So I am able to watch my son try to walk. That's a good guess. It's a good guess. A little different though. It's a very good guess, but that's not the right answer. Now, I'll give you guys another hint on this. If you have a son, if you have a daughter, or just even if you don't, just try to imagine that you have a son or a daughter, and they are very young. Maybe they're 10 months, 11 months old, 12, a year old, and it's at this stage where the children begin to try to walk, right? Up until that point, they've only been crawling on their hands and knees, but at about 1 year old, they begin to try to walk. Now, if you are watching this, you're watching your son, you're watching your daughter try to walk, what kind of emotion will you have? What kind of feeling will you have? So get a kick out of, you're not kicking your son, you're not kicking your daughter, but how do you feel when you when you watch them try to walk? Anybody think they have an answer? Okay, so we got JL. Yeah, that's a really good answer. Be careful. You want them to be careful. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Supergirl, you're happy. I think there's a bit of nervousness, like JL has said. But Supergirl as well, happy. And get a kick out of is going to be more towards the happy feeling. So get a kick out of in English, this means enjoy. Enjoy. So if we were to just, if we were to remove get a kick out of, and if we just put the word enjoy here, it would have the same meaning. I enjoy watching my son try to walk. I get a kick out of watching my son try to walk. You think it's funny, you think it's fun, enjoyable. So to get a kick out of something, it means you enjoy something. And of course, you can make it past tense. I got a kick out of something. All right, so we have the meaning here. Get a kick out of means enjoy. Okay, that was sort of while we're waiting for people to join, I wanted to give a vocabulary word, like a slang vocabulary word. Karina, excited. Yeah, you're excited. You enjoy it. You're having fun. Excellent. Very good. HS, good morning. How are you doing today? Okay, as you can see on the screen, today we're going to study I wish. I wish. All right, so we're going to get started with that. We've got a bunch of people in here right now, so let's get started with the lesson. Today, we will be focusing on two words. It's wish and if only. And as I put in a different banner, I've actually got this only if. Let's actually change the order of that. Not only if, but if only. So if only is a stronger version of wish. It has the same meaning, but it's just stronger. Right? So wish means that you want something to happen, or you want something to stop happening. So there's many different ways to use wish. we're going to learn a couple of ways first. All right, so let's hide this, get that off the screen. Let's look at the first way we look at wish. We're going to look right here, wish or if only. Then we have the word would. So we use these together in a sentence. Say, if we use wish and would, this means we want something to happen, or we want something to stop happening. Happen or stop happening. So I've got a couple of examples here. One with wish, one with if only. Again, same meaning. So first one says, I wish you would put those shelves up. I wish you would put those shelves up. You also perfect. Enjoy. Enjoy was the perfect answer for the slang we learned. So the first sentence, I wish you would put those shelves up. Let's imagine that you buy some shelves from IKEA. The next thing you need to do is you need to put them onto the wall. That's what put up means. You put the shelves up onto the wall. So maybe your husband, maybe your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, they are supposed to put the shelves up, but they haven't done it. So you want them to do it. You wish that action would happen. So we would say, I wish you would put those shelves up. Now, second example is, if only you would try to keep the place tidy. If only you would try to keep the place tidy. This basically means, I wish you would try to keep the place tidy. What do you think that means? I wish you would try to keep the place tidy. This means the room, the house, is not tidy. It's not neat. So you wish the person would keep the house clean, keep the house neat, keep the house tidy. That's what you are wishing. You wish that will happen. Okay, let's look at one more example. Let's look at the stop action. You want something to stop happening. And I think a really easy example sentence for this is, I wish it would stop raining. Okay, so does that everybody understand that? I wish it would stop raining. So you want the rain to stop. You want the rain to stop. Good morning, Kaz. How are you today? And Fusa Ohio gozaimasu. I hope you're having a great day. All right, so I wish it would stop raining means you want the rain to stop. You want that to stop happening. All right, so one way that we use wish is by using the word would. And we only use this if you want something to happen or you want something to stop happening. So before we go to the next way to use wish, I want everybody who's watching right now, whoever understands this grammar so far, I want you to make a sentence and leave it in the comment section saying, I wish something, something would, something, something. Okay. I wish, and then would. Any sentence is fine. Just leave it into the comment section. Make an I wish sentence. For example, I love winter. I love Christmas season. So I wish it would snow. That is my example sentence. I've put it into the comment section. I wish it would snow. What do you want to happen? What do you want to stop happening? Whatever you want or don't want, make that sentence, leave it in the comment section. And I'm going to read a couple and then we'll move on to the next grammar. My example sentence is on the screen. I wish it would snow. And as we wait here, so I wish plus would. And it can be an imagination sentence. It doesn't have to be real. So don't worry about that. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. And then if we don't have any answers, I'll give a couple more and I'll put it onto the screen here. Let's put another example here to give people some ideas. Let's imagine, my neighbor or somebody's watching TV and the TV is too loud. So I wish he would turn down the TV. I wish I would have a long vacation soon. JL, perfect. Perfect. Great sentence. Me too. Me too. Even though I did go on vacation in September, but I wish I would have a long vacation soon as well. Good, excellent sentence, JL. So remember, this is something you want to happen or you want to stop happening. I'll wait a couple more seconds, and if we don't have any answers, I'll move on to the next way that we use wish. There's going to be 3 ways we're going to go over today. One is you want something to happen, so it's wish and would. Next, we'll go over a different way as well. All right, so everybody, just to clarify, that's how you want to make your sentence today in the first part, wish and would. Okay, we got one more answer here. I wish I would have pancakes with blueberries. Nice. Nice. Excellent. That sounds really good, actually. I could use some pancakes right now. Excellent sentence, you. Perfect. Okay, we had a couple of example sentences. If you're still thinking and then you have an idea, you have a sentence, just leave it in the comment section and I'll check your sentences here. All right, let's move to the next part. Let's move to another way that we use wish. And in this way, we're going to be using past tense. Past tense. All right, when we use past tense, it's going to be a little bit different. So when we use past tense, we have reality. Okay, this is what is true. When you're using wish in this situation, you want something to be different. You want the fact, the reality, what is true right now, you want it to be different. Often it's impossible. It's impossible sometimes for something to be different, but that's what you wish. So if you want something to be completely different from right now, not something to happen, but you want it to be different, then we use wish and past tense. For example, we have this sentence here. I wish I lived in a big city. I wished I lived in a big city. So that means in this situation, the truth is this person lives in a small city. That's their fact. They live in a tiny small town, but they want it to be different. They want to be in a big city. So I wish I lived in a big city. This is past tense. Okay, let's get some more people started putting answers in here. I wish I here have ice cream. We probably want to change that into the past tense. And I think, Karina, this one is more for the example we're talking now. Right now, you don't have ice cream. You want it to change. You want to have ice cream. You want it to be different. So I would say, I wish I had ice cream. And let me put that answer onto the board here for I wish I had ice cream. That means right now I don't have ice cream. I want it to be different. I want there to be ice cream right here in front of me. I wish I had ice cream. If you want to make a sentence using would for that situation, then maybe my sentence would be, I wish he would give me some ice cream. You want this to happen. Maybe he has ice cream, so you wish he would give you some ice cream. Okay, so they're a little bit different. One is you want something to happen, right? So let's imagine, Karina, you and I were at lunch and we're sitting at the table in the restaurant. I've got some ice cream. You don't. You wish I would give you the ice cream. So that's, we would use this top one. But the bottom one, this is, let's just imagine you are home alone. You're like, oh, I really want ice cream. There's no ice cream here. I have no ice cream in the refrigerator. So I wish I had ice cream. You want the reality to be different. Does that make sense, Karina? Let me know if you understand. I'll go through some more answers here. XYZ says, I wish I would have snow on the Christmas. No the. And I would change this, XYZ. I wish it would snow on Christmas. I wish it would snow on Christmas. We've got Supergirl. I wish I would have your live lesson every day. Nice. Great sentence. Yes, I'll try. I'll try to make that wish come true. I wish he would stop complaining. Not complaints, but complaining. Nice. So I'm sorry somebody is complaining too much. But yeah, I wish he would stop complaining. Me too. YFS, I wish I would be able in Hawaii. So this one as well. YFS, I think you've changed it. I wish I would be in Hawaii. This one's a little different as well. I would say this one is the lower version. The reality, the fact right now, YFS, you are not in Hawaii, but you want to be in Hawaii right now. So I think that's the bottom way. We're going to use past tense. I wish I were in Hawaii. Now, would is more like you want something to happen. There's more of a possibility. Maybe your friend is going to Hawaii. Maybe your father is going to Hawaii. So I wish he would take me to Hawaii. I wish I would be going to Hawaii with my friend. So a little similar. But I would think yours is the lower example. So I wish he stopped complaining. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. You wanted that to change. I wish I had learned to speak English earlier. Jill, this is great. Here you're using past perfect, and that's going to be our third way to use wish. So we will get there, but that's a perfect sentence. Great job, JL. XYZ, I wish it would snow on Christmas. Perfect. So even though Christmas Day is only one day, we don't use the. Yes, because Christmas is a name. We never use the with a name. Okay, so whenever you have a name, we never use the. YFS, I wish I were in Hawaii. Good, perfect. Mylin, how are you today? Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are watching from. Glad to have you. JL question here. May I ask, what is the difference, by the way, between I wish I had learned to speak English earlier and I wish I learned to speak English earlier? In spoken English, both will be the same. They'll be fine. But if we're looking at grammar, your first one is the correct answer. I wish I had learned. So basically, this is showing a type of regret. You didn't study. So you wish you could change the past. So in that situation, I wish I had learned to speak English earlier. If we just use past tense, you just want to change the reality. I wish I could speak English. So if we're talking about earlier, regret, grammatically, the first sentence is correct. But in spoken conversation, especially if you're in Canada or America, you're speaking with native speakers, they don't care which one you use. All right, there's no difference there, JL. In spoken English, grammatically, you need to use the first one. Good question. So I hope everyone was listening there. We got two sentences JL gave. One was with past perfect. One is just with past tense. We are going to learn past perfect next. But that is more of a regret. You didn't do something in the past, so you wish you could change that. The past. So we use past perfect. I wish I had learned to speak English earlier. But in spoken English, both of these will be fine. All right. So I think you're smiling. Whoever is complaining has heard you. I wish I could meet Santa in Christmas. Yeah, I wish I could meet Santa. Yeah, perfect. Very good. JL, you're welcome. XYZ, so regret equals past perfect. Yes, we will get to that next. So just hold on a second, XYZ. So let's keep looking at the second example here. I wish I lived in a big city. That means you want something to be different from right now. The truth is, I live in a small city. I wish I lived in a big city. All right, let's change this bottom example to using I wish. I wish I were taller. If only I was taller. That should be were as well. All right. If only I were taller, I might be a better basketball player. I wish I were taller. I might be a better basketball player. The fact is, the truth is, let's say here, the truth or the fact is I am short. I am short. I wish that were different. I wish I were tall. That way I would be a good basketball player. I wish I had fancy bags. Yeah, truth is you don't have it. So you wish it was different. Good example sentence, you. Fancy. I would say, I would imagine fancy means like a designer bag, I think. Yeah, perfect sentence. I wish I had fancy bags. So what about everybody? What do you want to be different? Completely different. So the fact is you have a truth, but you want the opposite of that. What do you wish? For example, maybe my sentence, I'll put it into the comment section. I wish it were summer. I wish it were summer. It's not summer, it's winter. Where I am living, it's winter. Right? So I want it to be different. I wish it were summer. And I chose this. If you notice on the board, I wish I were taller. And in the comment section, which is on the screen, I wish it were summer. Whenever you're using the be verb, you always have to use were. Please do not use was. All right, so we've got YFS with an example sentence. I wish I were in Hawaii. Being cold is not working for me. Perfect. Perfect. That's a perfect example. So right now you are not in Hawaii. So you wish you were in Hawaii. All right. Anybody else who wants to give their example sentence, put it into the comment section. It's a good way to practice using wish. It's a good way to understand the differences of how we use wish. So we've learned two ways so far. You want one. In the first way, we want something to happen. Second one is you want it just to be completely different. Okay. They're very similar, but there is like sort of the nuance. There is a little bit of a difference here. XYZ, I'm assuming that's finished. I think it's a typo. I wish I finished all my Christmas shopping. Yes. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so as everybody's writing their comments section down, I'm going to scroll the lesson to the next part. And as I said, and JL has already made a really great sentence using this, and XYZ, you were asking about past perfect. All right, so we're talking about a wish about the past. It's kind of like a regret. And if you're wondering, what does past perfect mean? Past perfect is had plus the past participle. Had plus the past participle. All right, so you're going to be using had and then the third position of the past participle. But before we get into that, we've got some more example sentences here. Supergirl says, I wish I were smarter. Perfect sentence, but I have a feeling you are very smart. Let's see here. I wish I would Spanish. So I wish I were Spanish. I wish I were Spanish. So you want to be Spanish? Or do you want to go to Spain or be in Spain? So they are a little different. I wish I were Spanish means you want to be Spanish. I wish I were in Spain. That means you want to be in that country. I wish tropical countries had, not have, but had. We're going to go past tense. I wish tropical countries had snow. Yeah, I think it's I'm from Canada, so it snows every year. It's getting later and later in the years for snow. But when I lived in Los Angeles, of course, has no snow. They have no winter. And it's amazing having no winter. But during this season, the Christmas season, I always missed snow. So great sentence, Karina. Just make sure it's past tense. I wish tropical countries had snow. Thank you very much, Supergirl. But I think you are smart. Okay, let's get back into this. We're looking at past perfect. And to make past perfect, we're using had and past participle. So let's look at an example sentence. I wish you had told me about the dance. So this means you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. But I wish that you had told me. If you told me, then I would have gone. Right? Second example might be a little bit easier to focus on here. I wish I had got up earlier. And if you're sort of British English, gotten up earlier. I wish I had gotten up earlier. So this means the truth is I got up late. Okay, so this is the past tense. So here we're talking about wishes in the past. So I wish I had gotten up earlier. Why do you wish that? Oh, I have many things to do today. Wife has, but there is fake snow in shopping malls in LA during the holidays. Yeah, there is fake snow in LA, but it's not the same. Fake snow, you cannot make a snowball. You can't make a snowman. But that's true. That's true. I did see fake snow in LA when I lived there. Mylin, I wish I had not forgot to prepare my gift for her birthday. Good. I would actually make this a little easier. I wish I hadn't forgotten her gift. Or I wish I hadn't forgot her birthday gift. I wish I hadn't forgotten her birthday gift. Perfect, though. Very good. We can just clear. This could actually, Mylin, this could be in the past perfect situation because you forgot. So you want to change the past. So I wish I hadn't forgotten her gift. I'll put it down here. I wish I hadn't forgotten to get her a gift. So what about the past? Does anybody have a wish about the past? Something happened in the past, you wish you could change that. So if you do have a sentence, put it into the comment section. If not, we'll move into the exercise part. This is, I'm going to give you a situation. You're going to read the situation and then make a sentence using wish. Okay, so while we're doing that, while everybody's thinking, let's move to this section here. Now, the first section here, we're only practicing using would. This means you want something to happen. You want something to not happen. Okay. YFS has an example sentence here. I wish I had gone, no to. I wish I had gone backpacking when I was young. So do you mean around different countries? Yeah, that's great. Get has a lot of meanings I don't know. You know, Mylin, I was almost going to have today's lesson on get. I was trying to think, should we do a lesson on get today or on wish? And I chose wish, but next lesson, Mylin, next weekend, not next lesson. Next lesson will be Thursday. I know some of you can't join when it's in the evening, but next weekend, I'll do a lesson on get. And you are right. There are so many meanings. XYZ, I wish I had learned about finance. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's look at our exercises here. Let's look at our exercises. You're going to be using only would in this situation. So what would you say in each of these situations? For example, number 1 says, what would you say to someone who never answers your emails? So you email this person, you email them, but they never answer. They never reply. So we would say, I wish you would answer my emails. I wish you would answer my emails. All right, what about this one here? What would you say to someone who makes rude remarks about you? What would you say to someone who makes rude remarks about you? Rude means not nice, not polite. Remark means comment. So somebody is making a rude comment about you. What would you say to them? And we're going to be using I wish. You know, you can say, I wish he or she would, and then your answer. All right, who has an answer for number 2? So you did backpacking with your friends. Yeah, I did a lot of backpacking when I was younger. I backpacked all over Asia, actually, from Japan to Korea to Singapore, down to Thailand, to Malaysia, to Indonesia. Great. It was great times. All right. So XYZ, I wish he wouldn't exist. No B. I wish he wouldn't exist. I wish he wouldn't exist. Wow. Very harsh comments, XYZ. But yeah, good grammar. But to get rid of the B. Exist. We don't need a B verb there. Mylin, I wish he would have positive remarks. Perfect. Perfect. Then hello, YC Japan. How are you today? JL, I wish she would be kinder to me. Nice. Perfect. All right, so you has a comment, not for this lesson. I don't think for this answer, but a previous one. You said, I wish I eat small pasta, then I could have dessert. I wish I had eaten. I wish I had eaten. So past perfect here. I wish I had eaten less pasta so I could have dessert. I wish she realized what she has done. Good sentence. It's not using would, but this is a good sentence. This is also Karina's answer from the past perfect. I wish I had passed. Make sure you put ed on the past. I wish I had passed all my subjects. I wish I had passed all my subjects. Perfect, Karina. Nice. Just make sure you put ed on pass. And XYZ, you're very welcome. Okay, very good for number 2. Let's move to number 3. What would you say to someone who is always late? And I'll give you the beginning of this one as well. So make a sentence using I wish you would. So this person is always late. Always late. What will you say to that person? They're always late. Or maybe they're always slow. So remember this one here, whenever you're using would, that means we're telling them, you wish something would happen or stop happening. Okay, so let's go out here. XYZ has an answer. I wish you would wake up earlier so you can come on time. Perfect. I wish he would be careful about time, not to avoid being late. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah. There's so many different answers. From simple answers, Mylin's answer, very complex sentence, very good sentence. XYZ also very complex sentence, very good. If I wanted to just go super simple, I could just say, I wish you would hurry. Again, so there's so many different answers that you could make for this situation. You just want something to change. You want something to happen or not happen. So anybody who's watching this on the replay and you have it, excuse me, you have a different answer, leave it in the comment section. I think I'm losing my voice. A little bit of water should help. Okay, great sentence for number 3. Let's move to number 4. The situation is a little bit difficult here. Before I explain what this means, I want you to try. So what would you say to someone who only tells you half the story? What would you say to someone who only tells you half the story? And going on, you can make everything I wish you. All of the sentences you can just make using I wish you. Okay, we have some answers for number 3 here. I wish you would own a watch. Okay. I wish you would buy a watch. Not own, but buy would be a better verb. I wish you would come earlier than me one time. Perfect. Okay. Mylin has an answer for number 4. I know it's a typo. I wish she would tell me the rest of the story. Perfect. Perfect. And I like that you said the rest of the story. XYZ, I wish you would listen. Okay. Okay. Is this for number 4, XYZ? So I wish you would listen. For number 3 or 4? Let me know what that is answering, XYZ. Karina, I wish my birthday celebrate every year. I wish I could celebrate my birthday every year. I wish I could celebrate my birthday every year. I'm going to put that in the comment section. So in this situation, we're going to be using the word could. I wish I could celebrate my birthday every year. Karina, you don't celebrate your birthday every year? That's not good. You have to. You have to celebrate your birthday every year. Happy birthday for this year's birthday. Supergirl, I wish this is for number 2. For number 2, I wish it would backfire on him. On him. I wish it would backfire on him. Good, Supergirl. I like that. I like that. Number JL has an answer. I wish you would continue the story. Perfect. Perfect. For number 4, I wish you would continue the story. Excellent. Supergirl, for number 3, I wish you would think of me waiting alone outside. Yeah, nice. Very, very good. Good sentence. Yeah, so number 4, some of you answered. I wish you would continue the story. I wish you would tell me the rest of the story. I like that word rest of. So just if nobody knows what rest of means, it means the remaining part of the story. Again, many answers. Supergirl has, I wish she would tell her story until the end. Yeah, good. That's a good answer as well. For me, my answer would be, I wish you would tell the whole story. And then I would even say, maybe tell me the whole story. You misunderstood the question. I thought the person was only talking about her or himself. That's no problem. Yeah, no, this person is only giving half the information, half the story. What about number 5? Number 5 is going to be a little bit easier, and I think this probably doesn't happen a lot so much anymore. But number 5 says, what would you say to the person who is smoking next to you in a restaurant? Karina has, I wish you would come early every day for school. Perfect, Karina. Perfect. Perfect answer. That was for number 3, Karina. Well done. Number 5, what do you say to the person who's smoking next to you? Sorry. Person who's smoking next to you in a restaurant. Now, easy answer, and I'm gonna put the easy answer on here. That way you can't use this answer. I wish, let's say I wish you would stop smoking. That's the easy one. But let's try to make some more difficult answers, different than this. XYZ has an answer. I wish the restaurant would do something about it. Perfect. Perfect answer. Now, I wish you means you're talking directly to that person. But if you're not talking directly to the person, maybe you're talking to your friend, then and that person is a guy. So you could say, I wish he would stop smoking. All right. Who has another answer? Who has another answer for this? What would you say to someone who is smoking next to you in a restaurant? Or what would you say to your friend about someone who is smoking next to you in a restaurant? And we're going to do one more using would, and then we're going to move into using just sort of past tense and past perfect. All right. So Supergirl says, I wish he would read the info about lung cancer on the package and stop smoking. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. Good answer. Good answer. Okay. Let's move. We're going to go just to number 6 here. And then we'll move to a different way to use wish. What would you say to someone who keeps everything to himself or herself? Number 4, I wish you would tell me the rest of the story. Cool, I remember this sentence. Perfect. Wife says, I wish you would think about the others in the restaurant. Perfect. And you're very welcome, Karina. It's always important, Karina, to celebrate your birthday. So happy birthday. All right, so what are you going to say to someone who keeps everything to himself or herself? This will be the last one with would, then we'll move on to another example. XOZ, perfect, great sentence. I wish you would open up. I wish you would open up. This is a great sentence. I'm going to put it onto the screen. I wish you would open up. Excellent. Yeah, so someone who keeps everything to himself or herself, we often say that they, this is also a really great idiom that I'm going to teach everyone. Let's say he or she bottles everything up inside. He or she bottles everything up inside. So basically what that means is you're putting everything, all your emotions, all your feelings, you put it into a bottle, you close the bottle and you put it deep inside. You're not going to talk about it. So the opposite is, I wish you would open up. I wish you would open up. Great sentence, XYZ. All right, nice. Everyone's giving Karina some happy birthdays. I like that. I like it. Number 5, I hear that. I wish we would have different tables. Perfect. Perfect. Great. Okay, so let's move on to using wish with the past tense now. Wish with the past tense. And if you want, it doesn't say it into the title here, but if you want, you can use past perfect also. If you want something to be different. So, number one says, I'm broke, so I can't go out for dinner. What do you wish? What's the opposite of being broke? What's the opposite of being broke? Whose birthday? It's Karina's birthday. I don't know if it's exactly today, but we're going to celebrate it today. It's Karina's birthday. So what's the opposite? What does broke mean? Broke doesn't mean broken. What does broke mean? What does broke mean? Broke means you have no money. It means you have no money or very, very, very little money. So in this situation, I'm broke. I can't go out for dinner. What do you wish? Don't have money. Perfect. XYZ. XYZ don't have money. So in this situation, maybe my example sentence would be, I wish I were rich. I wish I were rich. You know, it's very easy just to do the opposite. I wish I weren't broke. That's the easiest one. The opposite of right now. But of course, we want to try to, improve our English, challenge ourselves. So I wish I were rich. All right. So here, in this situation, you either want to change the reality. So we use past tense. Or if you want to change something you did in the past, then we can use past perfect. So for instance, this is, I want to change my reality. I want to change the fact. If I want to change a past action, I would say, I wish I hadn't spent so much money. So here we have one with just past tense, one with past perfect. Okay, let's try number 2 together. All right, let's say we're talking about your daughter. Your daughter can't ride on roller coasters because she's too short. She's too short. What does she wish? What does she wish? XYZ with an answer for number 1. I wish I had thought about finance. Good. This means you didn't, so you wish you had. Very good. So you're using the past perfect style. All right, so my daughter, what does she wish? Supergirl has an answer here. She wishes she were taller. Perfect. She wishes she were taller. Yeah, so, we've all been in that situation. When we were kids, we weren't tall enough to ride something. And so the first wish that comes in our mind is, I wish I were taller. I wish I had worn secret lifts in my shoe. XYZ, she wishes she were older. Yeah, if you're older, most likely you would be taller. Excellent. Good job. Okay. Let's look at number 3. I'm not happy with my job. I'm not happy with my job. What do you wish? And make a sentence I in this one. I wish. So I'm not happy with my job. YFS has an answer for the previous one. She wishes they had another coaster for younger kids. Wow, perfect. Perfect. It's a great sentence. Yeah. Disneyland does that. Disneyland is really good with that. Disneyland has roller coasters for the kids who are tall enough and adults, and they have roller coasters for the younger kids as well. Let's see here. XYZ has an answer. I wish I had a different job. Yes, I wish I had a different job. Yeah, you want this to be different from right now. I wish I had a different job. Perfect. All right. So anybody else has an answer for number 3, just leave it in the comment section. Again, anybody who's watching at home as well on the replay, not live, all of these, if you have a different answer, put it in the comment section as I lose my voice. YFS, I wish I had studied harder when I was young. This is using the past perfect style. You're talking about the past wish. Very good. All right. Next one is going to be tough. Next one is tough. He is confused and cannot concentrate. He's confused and can't concentrate. Supergirl with an answer for number 3. I wish the boss would quit the job. Yeah. Maybe you are not happy with your job because of the boss, because of a bad boss. So I wish the boss would quit. You don't need to say the job. You can just end it with quit. I wish the boss would quit. Quit in this situation, because you said boss, we know you're talking about a job, so we don't need to say job. But perfect sentence. Number 4, though, is tough. He's confused and he can't concentrate. What does he wish? What does he wish? XYZ, he wishes he would have study partners. Great. Yes. Study partners would definitely help him. Supergirl, you're welcome. You're welcome. Teresa, good morning. Good morning. You made it. You're awake. Good morning to you. I know it's earlier over there for you, but good morning. We're studying wish today. And in this one, we're studying wish plus past tense. So he is confused and can't concentrate. And XYZ, you had a good answer. I'll put that onto the screen here. He wishes he would have study partners. And I would even just change this to make it, he wishes he had study partners. YFS, with great imagination, he wishes he had a machine to make him concentrate. Yeah, that would be great, a machine. He wishes he had a machine to make him concentrate. Yeah. So many answers. He wishes he were smarter. He wishes he had maybe this one here. I'll put a different one in the before we go to number 5. Maybe he wishes he had paid attention in class. Yeah, maybe he's confused and can't concentrate because he didn't listen in class. There's so many different answers. Here, I'm using past perfect. Number 5, I'm late for work. I'm late for work. Number 5, I'm late for work. What do you wish? For number 4, Supergirl has an answer. He wishes he didn't have any projects to worry about. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. But the reality is he does. Good. Very, very good. Perfect answer, Supergirl. I'm late for work. What do you wish? I'm late for work. Being late for work, not good. The opposite, Supergirl's just given us the opposite. I wish I weren't late for work. Yeah, that's just the opposite. That's the easiest one, just to say the opposite. I wish I weren't late for work. Maybe there was a past action. Teresa, I wish I was on time. Perfect. Here, we're going to use not was, but were. We always use were when we are using wish. So I wish I were on time. Perfect. That's the opposite. Excellent. I'll put that onto the screen. I wish I were on time. XYZ. I wish I hadn't gone out last night. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So now this is a wish regarding a past action. So I wish I hadn't gone out last night. Reality is you went out. Maybe that's why you can't wake up. That's why you're late. So I wish I hadn't gone out last night. YFS, I wish I had a louder alarm. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. This you just want to change. Okay. What about number 6? And again, if we're moving too fast and you have answers for the previous questions, just leave them in the comment section. I will go back. I made the screen a little bit smaller, the words smaller, so you can see all of the questions. But let's move on to number 6. I have to work this weekend. I have to work this weekend. What do you wish? I have to work this weekend. What do you wish? And of course, you can always just say the opposite, remember? The opposite would be, I wish I didn't have to work this weekend. That's a very common sentence, I think. You know, we often are thinking that. Oh, I wish I didn't have to work. I wish I didn't have to work. That's the easiest one. Are there any other example sentences? And remember, you can make the sentence using past tense. If you use past tense, that means you want something to be different from right now. So my sentence, I wish I didn't have to work. Or you can use, you want to change a past action. In that situation, we use past perfect. I wish I had or hadn't plus past participle. JL has an answer. I wish someone could replace me to go to work. Yes. Yes, perfect. Perfect. If we want to make this using a few different words, JL, I wish someone could go to work instead of me. Okay. 2 words we can say here. Instead of me or in place of me. Instead of me or in place of me. So instead of me means they go, I don't go. In place of me, kind of like my substitute. Let's see. XYZ has an answer. I wish I hadn't chosen to work for this company. I wish I hadn't chosen to work for this company. Teresa, I wish I had a picnic with my family. All right. I wish I had. Yeah, that would work. I wish I had a picnic with my family. Or I wish I could go on a picnic. I wish I could go on a picnic with my family. Good, Teresa. Wish I could go on a picnic, I think would be better. YFS, I wish he wouldn't choose me to work this weekend. Yeah, good. So your boss has chosen you. So you wish he would sort of change that from happening. Excellent. Supergirl, I wish I would do something else but working. Okay, this is good. I wish I could do anything else but work. I wish I could do anything else but work. I wish I could do anything else but work. I'll put that in the comments section there. I wish I could do anything else but work. You're welcome, Teresa. You are welcome. Okay. What about next here? She's on a very crowded train. She's on a very crowded train. You're welcome, Supergirl. No problem. All right, so we've got 3 left here. Let's try to get through these. And we'll do, maybe I'll leave a couple for homework as well. She is on a very crowded train. What does she wish? So first, tell me the opposite. First, tell me the opposite. What's the opposite of being on a crowded train? All right. You know what? You just used the same example as I just did, and you used it for this situation. That's great, Supergirl. She wishes she could be anywhere but train. Now, I'm just going to add one word, Supergirl. She wishes she wishes she could be anywhere. That's tough to say. She wishes. Try saying that 5 times fast. She wishes she wishes she could be anywhere but on this train. On this train, Supergirl. Teresa, she wishes the train were empty. Just use the train. She wishes the train were empty. Supergirl, yeah, that's hard to say. She wishes she. Say that really fast, like 5 times. She wishes she. She wishes she. There you go. It's good pronunciation practice. XYZ, she wishes she weren't on the crowded train. Yes, I've Teresa, I thought it was just a typo as well. Perfect. Perfect, Teresa. All right. Now that is something you want to be different. Now, number 7, what about past action? Is there any wish about a past action? Maybe she's on this crowded train because of one of her past actions. So in that, could there be a past action? So for me, if I'm talking past action, so with past action, we want to say she wishes she had or hadn't plus the past participle. Does anybody have an example sentence using this grammar? All right. Karina has an answer for number 6. I wish they didn't have no work project this weekend. So I would just say no, we don't have to have no work. I wish we didn't have a project this weekend. I wish she wouldn't, I wish we didn't have a project this weekend. Okay, one more time, Karina. I wish we didn't have a project this weekend. Okay, JL, she wished she would had bought a car. She wishes, I think that's just a typo. She wishes she had bought a car. We don't need the would. She wishes she had bought a car. Yeah, maybe she had the opportunity to buy a car. She wishes she had woken up earlier and got on the earlier train. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, maybe she woke up late. She took a train that's during rush hour. So she wishes she had woken up earlier. Perfect. XYZ, she wishes she had moved. She wishes she had moved to the apartment near her office. Good. Just make sure you put a D on the move, XYZ. Yeah, maybe she had a choice. She could have moved to an apartment near her office, but she didn't choose that. So now she wishes she had moved. Teresa, she wishes she had taken the bus instead. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Yeah, maybe the bus would have been a better option. Well done. Perfect. Well done for everyone. Great answers. So let's look at number 8. He is sick. He is sick. And the nearest clinic is 50 kilometers away. He is sick. And the nearest clinic is 50 kilometers away. And for anybody who's working with miles, which I don't think most people do, but if you're looking at miles, how far would that be? 50 kilometers. I would say it's probably like maybe like 20 miles, I think. I'm not sure. XYZ has an answer for number 8. He wishes he lived in the city. Perfect. Yeah. Maybe he lives outside the city. He wishes he lived in the city. He wishes he weren't sick. Perfect. Yeah, you just want the opposite. We can just use past tense. You could also have the subject. We have X, Y, Z both saying he. He wishes he. He wishes he. We could also say something about the clinic. What could we say about the clinic? What could we say about the clinic? He wishes the clinic. For me, Karina has an answer for number 6. She wishes. I think that's just a typo. The train would be empty. Perfect. Perfect. Great answer, Karina. He wishes he hadn't gone swimming in the cold pool yesterday. Yeah. Excellent. Teresa using clinic. He wishes there were a clinic next door. Perfect. XYZ, he wishes the clinic were closer. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, let's move on to number 9. She's going to make a cake for the first time and is very nervous because she's not good in the kitchen. She's going to make a cake for the first time and is very nervous because she's not good in the kitchen. What would your answer be for this? She's going to be making a cake for the first time. She's nervous because she's not good in the kitchen. Let me put that back on the screen here. Supergirl, she wishes she were a good cook. She wishes she were a good cook. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, she wishes she were a good cook. She wishes she were a better cook. Yeah, she wishes there were a cake shop next to her house. There are many answers. She wishes she bought a cake. Yeah, she didn't buy one. Now she has to make one. Perfect. Okay, we're going to do a few more. So we've gone over wish and would. We've gone over wish in the past and a little bit of wish and past perfect. Excuse me. And we're going to do only past perfect. We're going to do 2 of them together, and then 2 will be for homework. 2 will be together, 2 will be for homework. So number 3 and 4, this will be homework. Number 1 and number 2 we'll do together. We'll be using past perfect. So if anybody's joining me late, past perfect means had plus the past participle. So the past participle is that third position. It's the third position. Eat, ate, eaten. Eaten would be the past participle. Teresa has an answer for the last one. She wishes everyone liked her cake. Excellent. Perfect. So let's look here. We're making a wish about a past action. So number 1 says, I spent all of my money on a new bag and now I'm broke. What is your regret? What do you wish? And so the sentence here would be, I wish something had or hadn't. All right, so number 1. I spent all my money on a new bag and now I'm broke. What does she wish? What is her regret? YFS, I wish I had saved. Where is it? There we go. I wish I'd saved more money so I didn't need to worry about my life after. Okay, all right. Excellent. I wish I had saved more money when I was younger, maybe, so I didn't need to worry about my life. We don't need after. After is not needed. Could be so many different answers. Like, you could say, I wish I had bought a cheaper bag. Okay. Most likely people are not going to wish that. If you're buying an expensive bag, you're probably very happy. Maybe another answer I could say here, I wish I had chosen a better paying job. I wish I had chosen a better paying job. Okay, so we'll do number 2. This will be the last one we do together. And as you can see, I've expanded your homework to 3. Number 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. If you want to do number 6 as well, you can see it. That's okay. You can do 6 as well. Do as many as you feel will help you. The more practice, the better. I think everyone's doing really, really well with this grammar today. Supergirl has an answer. I wish I had asked my parents to buy the new bag instead. Not the. Because you already bought it. So now the bag is specific. So we say the. I wish I had asked my parents to buy the new bag instead. Yeah, that would solve all your problems. Your parents buy it, then you're good to go. All right, number 2, not so difficult. I missed the train because I couldn't wake up on time. You're welcome, Supergirl. I missed the train because I couldn't wake up on time. What do you wish? What do you wish? Again, opposite would be fine. I wish I hadn't missed the train. I wish I had caught the train. Those are all perfect answers. Teresa has an answer for number 1. I wish I had spent money on only the essential things. Great sentence. Perfect grammar. Excellent sentence. So essential. Anybody who can see Teresa's answer on the board right now. Essential. This means things that are necessary, things that are important in your life. You need them in your life. Excellent. Good answer, Teresa. XYZ has an answer for number 2. I missed the train because I couldn't wake up on time. I wish I had woken up earlier. Yes. Perfect. 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 XYZ has an answer for number 1. I wish I were smarter before I bought the new bag. Good. Yeah. If we want to make this using a past situation, if I wish I were smarter, that means always. I feel I'm not smart. I wish I were smarter. I want it to be different. Then that's correct. If you want to talk about only during that decision, I decided to buy the bag. So that decision was not smart. So if you're only talking about only one decision, one point, then the sentence is going to be a little bit different, XYZ. In that situation, what I would say is, I'm going to put it here. This is for number 1. I wish I had been smarter. I wish I had been smarter. That means we're only talking about that time, at that moment. The moment I decided to buy the bag, if I feel, oh, that was not a smart decision, I wish I had been smarter when I bought the bag. I wish I had been smarter. So that can go right up here. All right. XYZ, I wish I were smarter in general. Okay, then in general, that sentence is perfect. But if you want to talk about one specific point, then it goes past perfect. I wish I had been smarter. All right, Supergirl, I wish I hadn't stayed up late last night. Perfect. Teresa, I wish I had heard my alarm go off. Go off. Not goes, but go. JL, I wish I had turned the clock forward. Okay. We can also say, I wish I had set the clock forward. Not turned, but set. I wish I had set the clock forward. Perfect. Yeah. If you set your clock forward, then it's difficult to become late because you're always, moving forward. The time is faster. Yes, Teresa, perfect. Go off. Yes. I wish I had asked a wake call. Okay, very good, YFS. So I think YFS, in this situation, you are in a hotel, maybe. Maybe you're in a hotel. I wish I had asked for a wake up call. I wish I had asked for a wake up call. Oh, look at that, YFS. You had it, you put it at the same time as me. Wake up call. Perfect. And don't forget, asked for. You ask for something. Okay. Anybody have a different answer for number 2? Yes, YFS. Good. 4. Perfect. You're welcome, YFS. You are welcome. Yeah. We always ask for something. All right. So if you can see right here, I've circled 3, 4, and 5. You can also see number 6 on the screen. If you want to do number 6 for homework also, you can. Today was a big lesson because we're using wish in 3 different ways. One is you want something to happen or stop happening. I wish it would stop raining. I want the rain to stop. We also we want something to be completely different. We want it to be different from right now. I wish I were taller. I wish I were taller. Maybe you're short. You want to be taller, so I wish I were taller. And then the third way, which is right on the screen here, is it's a wish about the past. It's a wish about the past, kind of like a regret. I wish I had, and then past participle. So we're using the past perfect. So there's a lot in today's lesson. So again, there's so many things here to understand. I think everybody did a great job. Really good example sentences and answers in the comment section. So I think everyone has the hang of it. But if you do want a copy of this lesson, make sure you just send me a message. Send me a direct message, and I can get this lesson to you so you can practice it and review it more. I'll be making a video on this as well, and I'll put it onto the YouTube channel. But this is really useful English. It really helps you sound and speak more fluently. But we just have to make sure we're using the correct grammar. But as JL asked a great question about past perfect and past. A lot of times in spoken English, we don't really care. You know, maybe you should use past perfect because we're talking about a past regret or a past wish, but we use past only. And in spoken English, especially in America and in Canada, we don't really care. We don't even notice. We're not so, so strict about grammar when we're speaking. Some things we are, and I've said this before, the, and, the, and prepositions. These we're all very strict. These you have to speak correctly. But in past perfect and past, if you confuse those two, it's not so bad. Don't worry about it. So yeah, if you want this lesson, just make sure you ask me. You can find my email address on my channel. So just send me a direct message and I'll get back to you. You're very welcome, XYZ. You're very welcome. Fusa, do itashimashita. You're very welcome. And XYZ, you're the best English on YouTube because I can actually learn. You're so nice. There are so many good teachers on YouTube, I think. But thank you very much for your kind words. So does anybody have any questions about wish or about anything regarding grammar or English? Or you can ask me about Canada if you want. If you're interested about Canada, let me know your question. But if you have any questions, I'll give you some time now to ask. And you can always ask questions anytime, right? So you just leave a comment, ask the question. YFS is okay. Good job. Nice. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, YFS. Great answers. Great energy throughout the lesson. All right. So it doesn't look like we have any questions. Today was a long lesson, so I'm glad everybody stayed with me and enjoyed it. I think you guys all deserve a break now. So go and do something fun. If you want to keep studying, you can. That's great as well. But take a break. Go grab a coffee or grab whatever you want to drink. Teresa, thank you very much for excellent lesson for Sunday morning. You're very welcome, Teresa. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me. I'm very happy that you joined. Supergirl, how was the Christmas market in Tokyo? Yeah, so if you joined me yesterday, I mentioned that I was going to a Christmas market yesterday. It's based on like the German Christmas markets. And I went yesterday in Tokyo, and how was it? Too crowded. It was too crowded. It was too tough to enjoy it. There was just too many people. I think it would have been so much fun if there were 50% less people. They had so many different vendors selling a lot of really good-looking food and drinks, but you had to wait probably like 45 minutes for each kind of booth. So it was too crowded. It was really hard to walk around the place, but they had a big tower in the middle. That was really beautiful. It's a traditional sort of German Christmas. I don't know what it's called, a tower, but that was cool. That was really beautiful. Yeah, I wish it were here. There we go. I wish it weren't so crowded. I wish it weren't so crowded. You want to know what the temperature is there? What is the temperature here? I believe, one sec. Let me ask Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 14 degrees Celsius.
Today,
expect a high of 20 degrees.
Okay, so Alexa keeps talking. Teresa, it is 14 degrees Celsius here. 14. So it is not so bad. I mean, if you compare that to Canadian winter, this is very warm. 14 degrees. Not so bad. It's a nice day outside. We've got Supergirl in another video. Die Hard series are Christmas movies. Why? Yeah. So if you watched my Christmas listening traditions lesson, I talk about all the different traditions that I follow. And one is watching movies. I watch a lot of Christmas movies. And one of the Christmas movies I watch, I think it's a Christmas movie, is Die Hard. And so why is it a Christmas movie? Because in the movie Die Hard, when Bruce Willis, the first Die Hard, not the second or third, but the first Die Hard, in that movie, the movie is happening during Christmas. So when Bruce Willis is trying to save all the people from, all the bad guys, it is Christmas time in that movie. So that has just become, and I believe it was released near Christmas, maybe, but for us, it's just become a Christmas movie. It's something you always watch. Teresa, 14 degrees, it's perfect weather. It is. It's really nice, actually. It's really nice. And yeah, I mean, it gets much cooler in the evening, but yeah, it's really, really nice weather. You have a Google thing. Not Google. It's I have the Amazon one, Alexa. I just got it during Black Friday.
I got the new 50-inch Samsung TV in the van from the Black Friday sale.
And now she keeps talking. She can talk too much, I think. Oh, now she's talking. Oh no, what have I done? She's playing music now. Alexa, stop. Okay. I can't keep saying her name. Otherwise, she starts interacting with me. Yes. All right. Any other questions? Any final questions? I think I'm just rambling right now. All right. If you don't have any questions, if you have questions later, you can always ask me later in the comment section. Teresa, perfect. I wish she talked a little. Yes. She does talk too much. I can't say her name, but that device over there sometimes talks too much. Okay, guys. Thank you guys all for joining me. Anybody who is watching on the replay, thank you for watching as well. We got one from Karina. We all wished Karina a happy birthday as well. Happy birthday, Karina. We wish you have a great day. And yeah, so you're welcome, YFS. Anybody who's watching on the replay, thank you as well for joining and watching the lesson. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section as well. And for those people who are watching and haven't subscribed, make sure you're doing all that. Hit all those buttons, subscribe, like, and notify, and all the buttons. You know what to do. All right, guys. It was great to have you guys all in class today. Great energy, great answers. And my next live will be on Thursday. It'll be Thursday in the evening, 10:30, maybe 10:15, 10:30-ish Japan time on Thursday. But Saturday, Sunday will be in the mornings, like about this time as well. So hopefully you can join me then. Yes, Karina, bye-bye. Have a great day. Teresa, you are welcome. Yes, see you in the next live. All right, guys. Until the next time. See ya.